Hey, my trendies, trendsetters, and my trendy tribe. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Let me know if you can hear me before I start my greetings. I see 41 Fits that should be listening in the bushes. Signals weak. Got you, sis. Can y'all hear me? Give me a little yes or a one. Give me something. Okay. Thank you, 41 Fit. Okay. So if you can't see the banner, it says I'm time stamping when I go straight to the topic, so you don't have to go through all this intro and everything. But I'm going to say hey to my trendy tribe. Okay. Hey, Shay B. Welcome to the trendy tribe, Shay B. She has become a member. Shout out to you, sis.
Oh, bring it in. Starting from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah.
Yes, welcome. Okay, let me get back here. Okay, let me see. Hey, Joy S. Pick. Early Merry Christmas to you as well. Hey, S. White. Gloria Strickland, my Leo sis. Hey, LaShawn. LaShawn, I need your Cash App again. I don't know if you gave it to me. Again, after I didn't turn on live chat replay yesterday, so I couldn't go back and just watch the chat to see it. So I need your Cash App again, sis, please. And congratulations for winning yesterday. Hey, Maria, happy holidays. Hey, Thea BMW, I see you with the lips. I see you, sis. Hey, Tyler and Ty Mom, G Mom. Hey, Lori Harrison. Hey, Esther Jones from the Shy. Paper Chase 22. Professor Purple Queen, how are you doing? Hey, Pastor Justice. Professor Purple Queen, did you go back and check your email? Hey, Annette GL. Hey, Sylvia P. Shan, one of my legal eagles. Hey, Shan. And also in the mod squad. Let's see. Hey, LS. Hey, Josie Bradley, Miss Tina, Cynthia Arrington. Let's be clear. I made a note. I gotta tell them the time we had. Let's be clear. But hey, let's be clear. How is it, Lakita or Laquita Bartley? Hey, good evening. Hey, Mahogany Meeks. Hey, Sweet Rose. Hey, Teresa Wright. Hey, Miss Lady One, I see you with the Virgo lips. Got the new edition Virgo lips. I see you. Hey, Lisa girl. Hey, Daphne Brown. Hey, I did say hey, Pastor Justice. Little bro, Francois. Hey, Francois, how are you? Hey, Terry Babe 89. Let me see. Hey, Brittany Janae. Congrats to you again as well. Let's see. Teresa saying, hey, Lori Smith. Let me see. Rhonda F, good evening. CC Star, how you doing? Thank you so much. Moving on up. Yes. Hey, May, June, July, Muted Expressions. Harlan Baker also got her lips. All these lips were available and are available from our Sketchy Saturday. So if you're a member, you go and you just go download it and you can make it your icon if you want to. Shout out to Harlan Baker. Let's see. My sweet sis 41 Fit is a content creator. She'll be in the bushes. She's also part of the Mod Squad. 41 Fit. I pulled the segment for 5 minutes with Fit. I sure did. Because today is Friday. I pulled it. Hey, Jesse Bradley Lewis. Let me see. I'm going down. Lisa Girl 1100. Hey. T Sand, how you doing? Welcome. Butterfly Kisses. Hey. Okay. I'm going down. Leah's grandma. Hey, Neva Smith, how you doing? I'm getting there. Let's see. I'm getting there. Ebony Dancer, I see you. Hope Eason, hey. Elle Spencer, welcome. Patricia Ellis Robin, hey, sis. I'm getting there. I promise y'all. I'm almost at the bottom. Terry T, baby. Hey, Patricia Darrett. Thee. Hey, Thee. Okay, LaShawn, I'm starring it. And LaShawn got dog it. I better screenshot it too. I'm gonna get to a point where while I'm playing a video, I can probably screenshot it. Hey, Candy. Mama Bees, I see you. T-Talk with your girl. Hey, sis. How you doing? T-Talk is a content creator, a great content creator, definitely a millimeter. So y'all please support T-Talk with your girl. Did I say hey, May, June, July? Peaches and Cream, my big sis is in the house. She won twice. She donated one and won the grand prize. Okay, I'm at the bottom for everybody, so hopefully I caught everyone. If you see your screen, y'all, we had a time this morning. I caught the bug. Hey, just listening, I see you. I caught the bug, and I ended up saying, look, y'all, in the members only, I dropped the link. I said, I'm about to go live. I'm about to vibe out and start sketching uppity, thanks to the uppity, how she call it? Unicousin. My unicousin, Uppity Unicorn, suggested trending. Do you think you could make hoodies that say autistic adult, please be patient? And I was like, I wasn't in the right mind space, but when I slept on it, I was like, yeah, I can do that. I can do that because the purpose of it, I get it. A lot of people don't always understand, including myself. Autism will present in many different ways. So I was like, yes. And then the vision came and I was like, oh, it's in. I got to do it now. I was supposed to be chilling out till I went to my doctor's appointment, but I had to do it. So what you're looking at on your screen, these are on the shop right now. These are the hoodies, and there's a t-shirt, and it says autistic adult, please be patient. Puzzle pieces are one of the symbols to represent autism awareness. And let's be clear, also let me know the infinity symbol also can represent that. But I was drawing live, so I started from a blank canvas in the live this morning, and I was just drawing, and we were listening to our music, singing along. We picked our parts from New Edition. Hold on. Let's be clear. And Cynthia Arrington was in there. And we was picking our parts on who was going to be Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, we were singing some Erykah Badu. We had some Prince playing. Little Mariah Carey was in there. But yes, it was very fun. 41 Fit dropped in real fast. And Vernita Bama Girl dropped in too. So Vernita Bama Girl, I got to find a way to privately give you your code, because since they came in and chilled out with me, I was like, it's not much, but I did give them a discount code to get their hoodie if they wanted to when they were ready. So they have a special little discount code for coming and vibing out, singing the parts, doing the dances. I couldn't see them, but I could feel the energy, So yes, so these are live on the shop. Let's be clear, and Cynthia Arrington and Vernita Bama Girl, just so you know, your code's live too, so you should be able to enter it exactly as I had typed it, and you should be able to get, you know, a little discount off of it too. We had a great time. It was so fun. So thank you. So that was the result of this morning. Sometimes when it catches me, ain't nothing to do but just hold on to the ride and just finish. So yes, so this is here. So shout out to y'all. Thank you. Let's be clear, y'all that were in there. Let's see here. Chase left a comment under my video, and he was like, you need to, he said, now I'm sorry if I'm stepping out of line, but he was like, you need to ask people to subscribe at the beginning and end of your video. He said, I've been watching you for months and I just now subscribed. I think he said something like my bad or something like that. But yes, I said, you know what, Chase, no, you're right. I do. All you got, sometimes you just have to ask. And he was like, road to 10K. I see y'all road to 10K. So please, if just check to see if you are subscribed. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I feel like if you've come back at least twice, you'll be back. So come on and subscribe, you know. And also, if you don't mind, subscribe to my Instagram. I would really appreciate it, so I can post live links to my store, the interview that's coming up, which I'm about to talk about next, with Sweet Tea. I say interview, but I really want to say she's sharing her story, because it to me, it's one, less intimidating to me to not look at it as an interview, and also because the format to me will be slightly different. But yes, please subscribe to my channel, to YouTube and Instagram. I greatly appreciate it, and there's nothing wrong with asking, because if you don't want to, you're just not gonna do it no way. Okay. Let's see. So with segueing into that, Sweet Tea is she confirmed, y'all. She put it in her Instagram stories, by the way. In fact, I got to show y'all that, because one, I'm so happy. I screenshot it. You know, I had to screenshot that, but she shared it in her story. So I'm like, oh, it's official, because now it's beyond me making it public. So Sweet Tea, shout out to you for putting it in your stories. You didn't have to do that. She did it at a random point. It wasn't planned, and I just appreciate it very much. I hope that you get whatever you are trying to get out in your story. I hope you're able to communicate that. I hope you vibe out. I hope you enjoy the art. I'm ready, but let me find it so I can show y'all that she did post it in her stories. Let me see. Oh, now you want to be funny? Maybe I gotta put it as one word. Okay, let me type. Because now Instagram want to be funny. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Like, don't be playing with me, Instagram. Like, come on. Hold on. Let me get there. Hey, it's 1 or 2 stories right now. Let me share my screen. So this will be my first time ever interviewing someone that is well known. I'll say that, like, beyond our YouTube streets. Obviously on a national platform. So this is I told my friend, I only told my friend I'm gonna call my dad and tell him, because I'm a daddy's girl, and I gotta tell him, you know, like, Dad, guess what? You know, so I'm gonna tell him, thank you, let's be clear. I see y'all. Thank you so much. Let me see here. So share screen. Let me take this off. So this is in her stories right now. That's Sweet Tea's stories. So she has shared it. So it's tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can turn your notification on for the specific live, because the link is already posted and ready to go. I tried to do everything. I sent her a Gmail calendar invite, you know, to make sure. I was hoping we can get together a few minutes before the live starts to make sure StreamYard is okay with her on her end. We can hear her and everything like that. So I'm preparing my questions and just hopefully getting everything together, you know. So shout out to Sweet Tea for even accepting it, you know, answering my message. Shout out to How I See It TV, who is a content creator, and she is actually the one that said you should reach out and ask her if she wants to tell her story. So that's shout out to How I See It TV, because that's how this started. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Neva. Hey, Nikki Israel. Okay. So let me, you know, I'm marking off my notes. The check marks are check marking. Let me see here. Okay, I got those. Let me see. Okay, today is Friday. And we weren't expecting a 5 minutes with Fit until after the new year. But then I go visit and Fit's starting a challenge. So we gotta, y'all gotta be ready, because if I caught y'all after the new year, you wouldn't have started the challenge on time. So this is your Friday 5 minutes with Fit segment real fast. So here we go.
I'm going to do 60 days of my mini stepper. So I'm going to call it, oh, thank you so much, T Talk. I appreciate the heads up on that. I'm going to do 30 days of step. So whatever type of step you want to do, if it means walking, if it means aerobic step, if it means I have a mini stepper, or if you're just going to get on the actual stepper machine, I'm actually going to. I'm not sure who PA Dyer 62 is. I'm so sorry. I saw that you requested to be on my live, but I don't know who you are, so please forgive me. But that being said, I'm going to do 30 days a step, and I just encourage you to join me. In the past, I have, given different workouts throughout the week, stuff like that. But I'm just inviting you to just join in, right? We all been eating our fat pills and stuff like that throughout this holiday, and this will be a great jump start. So I'm actually starting on the 26th of December. Okay, so pretty much, what is what is the saying that it takes 21 days to develop a good habit or develop a habit. So I would imagine that if we're doing 30 days of a thing, that you'll definitely get into the habit of living a healthier lifestyle. So not only am I going to be doing 30 days of my mini stepper, and I will actually video me doing this. So I'll actually be creating content doing this. But I'm also going to be doing juicing, not necessarily juicing. I'm going to be using my blender because I've been pricing these juicers, and these juicers are like $600. Like I just don't have it like that just yet. Praise Jesus, I will at some point. But in the meantime, I'm actually going to be using my blender, using cheesecloth and different filtering types to be able to make my own juices. All right. So I'll be doing that. And then I'm also going to be doing natural hair content. My hair is natural, but I get silk presses and stuff like that. I'm going to be trying different half wigs. I am a silver sister. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm a silver sister, so I'm actually going to be trying different half wigs and stuff like that. And, seeing how it blends in with my hair, stuff like that. Some live meetups, of course. Listen, I'm going to be looking to you. So T Talk just asked, any chance you can do some live meetups? I would love to. So I might have to, kind of look to you and look to trending to kind of help me out with those pieces. I would love to do a live one. I might just do it online on Instagram, and we can do something like that. I think that would be great, and we can do some live workouts. So just some different content to come, but really this is just a challenge. So we have 4 more days until this 30 days of step begins. I'm going to be creating some flyers. I'm going to be showing you some of the machinery that I'm going to use and some of the videos that I'm actually going to use to do some of my step. And I just encourage you to join me. I'll also drop links so that you can follow along or whatever comes with that. But that being said, I'm going to leave it at that. Listen, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever it is that you celebrate. And I just pray that it's truly a blessed holiday for you. I know that some kind of go through during this point in time of the year because of loved ones that have may have transitioned and stuff like that. But just know, oh, thank you, T Talk. I'm so glad that you're going to join me in this, because I know that you really been doing the doggone thing. So it's good to have somebody, an accountability partner. And if you notice that I don't upload something, please feel free to knock, send me an inbox. But happy holidays, happy new year. I pray that it's a prosperous new year, that you feel loved and you're appreciated because you are here for a purpose. I love you all with the love of the Lord. God bless and happy holidays. Inbox me if you have any questions regarding this challenge, and I have more to come. All right. Peace.
Thank you, sis. That was our special bonus 5 minutes with Fit before the new year starts. December 26th is what her caption says, that that's when the step challenge is starting. And then y'all just go visit her Instagram, 41 Fit. You can find her very easily on Instagram. She is a natural beauty. Yes, she is, Brittany Janae. Jeez. Yes, she is. Oh my gosh. And you have a soothing voice. Just like who said that? Somebody said you had a soothing voice, and I agree. I think a lot of people think you have a soothing voice, Fit. So shout out to my sweet sis, and she is a sweet, sweet soul. Okay, I'm going. Oh, I gotta pop the trunk because I got a cash out from CC Star, and then Teresa's super chat saying Merry Christmas. So let's pop the trunk. Thank y'all so much. I definitely appreciate you.
All right, we going. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Thank y'all so, so much. Okay, let's go on. Let's go to Mariah's interview. Mariah Huq's interview. It was wow. I wanted to have the initial reaction with y'all, but Jamie, that's me, drew me in, and I couldn't stop watching. So I've seen it once, but I feel like there's more to absorb. So I started it where she's already talking in her interview. And of course, it ties into the Dr. Jackie, which you saw on the thumbnail, which we're gonna go over. So yes, let's do the thing. She said, I need a chair challenge. Oh, Maria. 41 Fifth said, y'all are too kind. Please, please join me in this journey. We're one team, one fight. Hey, Cricket 22. Hey, Liddell. All right, here we go with Mariah. I might stop and start just to say my piece because it's a reaction, but I'll try not to drag it out too long, you know.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Monica, the people want to see your face, girl.
Should we just go ahead and get right into it?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, now. So CNN has a series called See It Loud, where they acknowledge Black writers and creators of shows that change the game.
Okay.
And naturally, you are one of these women that are being recognized and acknowledged for creating Married to Medicine. How do you feel to finally receive your flowers?
I can't lie, it felt really, really good. I was absolutely ecstatic to be a part of it with people like Jody Gomes as the executive producer. She was the director, and to hear Candy and other women speak so highly of me, it touched my heart. So I think that it always feels good when people give you your flowers while you're in it, you know?
No, that's right. And you certainly deserve it because you've worked so hard.
And you know what I realized in that moment is sometimes you don't always get your flowers from the people you think you deserve them from, but God has a mysterious way of working things out. It still comes full circle. So it was a beautiful moment for me, and it was a great experience to receive those flowers, even if they didn't come from, who I thought they would come from.
Right. Amen. That's right. Steve, will you take the next question?
I'd love to. I'd love to. Mariah, what do you think about the demand from fans to bring you back on to the Married to Medicine show?
I love that fans miss me and want me and desire more of me. But I think my role as it relates to Married to Medicine has been etched in stone as the creator, an executive producer, and I think I left my mark. Honey, the girls are going in a very different direction. So I love that the fans want me back, but I think if I ever were to have a role back, they all would probably want to be in caskets. But I think if I ever were to have...
Did y'all catch that? She said she ever come back, they probably will all want to be in caskets, y'all, because Quiet popped out that casket.
Have a role. It would be much like one of my counterparts, Mr. Andy Cohen, and I love to sit on the couch and ask the girls a few questions and bring a book of receipts, So that's what I feel like my role would be if I were to ever be a part of the Married to Medicine franchise again.
The show certainly does look a lot different from the show you created, doesn't it?
Well, it looks different, but to me, I see a lot of the same old pettiness. To me, it's almost as if there is an unwritten rule or script that says you have to isolate, put someone on an island, bully, invite and uninvite. I mean, we've seen that. We've seen it 10 seasons ago with me. So, you know, I hate that part of it. I don't think you have to isolate, you know, and be mean and bully people. I think you know, you can read the girls and, you know, you can have an opinion, but there's no need to minimize somebody to that level.
You're absolutely right. Well, speaking of bullying and minimizing people, Quad, a former friend of yours who's a cast member of Married to Medicine, or was a cast member, how do you feel about Quad being kicked off the show?
You know, I'm not sure, honestly, how I feel about it. I think I'm still kind of taking it in. I'm not sure if I think that is actually going to play out with her being off the show. I don't know if it's to get this type of response or get us, you know, to talk about it. I think
that's very interesting that Mariah's take is that she's not sure if Quad is permanently off the show. Because I've been wondering, I'm like, okay, they kicked off the trip. And I know that's kind of how they got Mariah off the show, but also other things had to go into play for Mariah to be gotten off the show, in my opinion. So I'm wondering, and let me get my banner up for later, but I'm wondering, because I don't know, Quad is already very dramatic. You saw her pop out the casket. We've seen it. I love Messy Boots pair together when Mariah and Quad were good. I love the dramatics. I didn't like the casket dramatics as much, maybe because it really was a time to take some accountability and it just didn't seem like there was any being taken. But I am a person that give me some of I look like Mariah's mannerisms. I do want that. And her and Quad paired together, I enjoyed that. But she's saying she's not quite sure if Quad's being all the way permanently off the show. So that's very interesting. Yeah, she did handle those Quad questions very well. Let other people throw the tomatoes for you. She did not come off her chariot or down from her chariot to throw tomatoes, y'all. To me, she didn't. T-Talk said she's not off the show. She's back. Well, you know, T-Talk, she said she had 2 more episodes left. So I guess it was supposed to be, I thought she was saying that it was supposed to be the one where she got kicked off and then we see her back when she and Dr. Greg have a scene. But I thought that was the last of the 2. And then like she was just gone after that. But you know, I don't know. She apparently comes back to the finale, but I think she's gone for the rest of the season. Okay. They showed a sneak peek where Quad said she was back later on this season. Is that the one where she sat down with Dr. Greg? Quad coming back in another episode. They put Mariah back on the show. She brings what's necessary to keep it interesting. Yep, but Angela, it looks like she don't want back as the cast. The way she answered those questions, I'm catching it this time around. She's like Shan said, she want her check from afar. Quad and Heavenly are besties again for now, right, Nikki? Right. I think that she will be back in the CK interview. She was not being accountable for anything. I haven't watched that interview, but I heard that she didn't really answer the questions very straight. And there was sometimes he kind of needed to get her back on track. Hey, sweet little Dawn. Okay, keep going.
Right now, the show has a lot of afterthoughts and a lot of commentary about, you know, her role or lack thereof with the role. So I'm not sure how I feel about it. I do think the way in which it was done was very low. I mean, I didn't like them inviting her, you know, all those miles away to California just to send her home. I thought it was pathetic. And I think that there are different depths of desperation. Mm-hmm. And I just didn't like it.
That's very, very kind of her to not just sit back and say, I mean, you saw what happened to me. She addresses that, but at the same time, she still is saying, I didn't like the way it happened to Quad either. Jamie, that's me, says she thinks Mariah still has a soft spot for Quad. LS, a lot of people that like a lot of Bravo shows are saying they'd rather be watching Married to Medicine than a lot of the Housewives shows on Bravo right now. So I'd have to say with that, and you know, the people that we enjoy watching, they're saying like Married to Medicine is one of their top right now. The interview with CK was cringy because she just did more of woe is me, in my opinion. Okay. Angela said, yes, you got a point, Trina. I don't think she wants to now, but if they offer her the right amount of money, maybe. I know we can wish. We can hope, Angela. Hi, peaceful journey. Okay.
For whoever it was. Forget that it was Quad. I think that they should be better than that. And I just didn't like it. I didn't like any of it. It was brutal to watch. And I typically watch it on Campfire or if you get or people get, I mean, a lot of the bloggers get snippets of it. But I watched that episode and I was clutching my pearls. What can I say? I felt horrible for her.
Well, it sounds like you kind of have a soft spot for Quad. And I know you guys have been friends for many, many, many years. Mm-hmm. If Quad was to reach out to you tomorrow, what would that conversation sound like?
You know, to be perfectly honest with you, it's not about Quad. I have a soft spot for women. I think that just as women, we should treat each other, treat one another a certain way. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I mean, I shade the girls and do the most, but I have integrity and I have a moral compass. And I feel like I'm cut from a different cloth as it relates to that. So I don't know what a conversation between Quad and I would look like, because for me, she still hasn't taken some accountability with things that happen in our relationship or friendship, and a lot of the lies that were told about me. However, I think Quad has been through a lot, just as I have. And I think you grow up, and so I'm not sure what that conversation would look like, but my heart goes out to her with the way she was treated.
Again, the grace that I hope I don't ever want to be in that position, but I hope I have the grace that Mariah has, while people also recognize what the true tea is. You know what I mean? Neva, I just started back watching too. I came back when she came because I wanted to see the conflict. I ain't gonna lie. I came for it. Okay, let's see. Quad is reaping doesn't bother me at all. Sandra's not here for it. Hope Max said, I think that the two of them were great together. I wish they would both be on the show and come together as friends. I wish the same, but the way also that apparently Quad did Mariah, I don't want the person that was really wrong to be subjected to the other person just because we want to see them together. So it's like Quad would have to really have changed her ways too, because you know what I mean? It's like we want what we used to have, but that person actually has to put up with the person that wronged them too. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'll take the next one here. And I'm just wondering, for someone that's currently in an unscripted television or pursuing that venture, what advice would you give them based on the experience with you and what we witnessed with Fawn that does happen?
Don't do a show with a lot of fish, a lot of women. I'm just joking. Be authentic. Be your best self. You may not necessarily fit in, but sometimes sticking out like a sore thumb works. Be yourself. Whether people love it or hate it, be your best you. And, I just think you can't go wrong when you're being authentic. I think, people sense that, and it's very relatable. And, I mean, they'll love you or hate you, but, they'll respect you for being you. Nobody can beat you at being you.
Sandra. Go to timeout, Sandra. She said she had more crocodile tears, and if she had one of Candace's triangle napkins, it would not have caught a tear, honey. She was very dry. Go to timeout, Sandra.
The other point, yes.
Absolutely. You know what? I want to circle back to Quad since we're on the topic.
We give him this for a whole lot of time.
We sure is. Well, you know what? She's a hot topic, and she was trending. So, we might as well, since we're here, we might as well. Okay. How do you feel, how did Quad's drug allegations affect you at that time?
Ooh, let me tell you something. I think that was the lowest of the low. And to hear these ladies talk of accountability so much and know that I was drugged that way in terms of being, accused being Rudolph with a white nose, and the fact that she would say these things on national TV and knew it wasn't true, and none of them, you know, came to my defense and knew how much, you know, I had carried myself as a woman, and it really hurt me. It tore into me, and it took something away from me. And what hurt me was that I was dealing with other things. I was slaying bigger dragons, and I could not sue her at the time, because that's a lot of the questions that I get. You know, why didn't I give her defamation? I would have, but honey, if you're roasting a beluga whale, you can't go after, you know, a sardine.
Ooh, if you roasting a beluga whale, you can't go after a sardine, y'all. Let's keep that in our back pockets. Yes, Hope Mac and Eva Renee, yes, they both had unclean hands, and it just is up to, I guess. And see, for me, that's what I remember. They fell out, and they both had done some things to each other. Maybe the allegations of the DRUG stuff. Well, but they said Quad was involved with someone with DRUG, I thought. Either way, both were wrong in some areas. I'm going to agree to that. I can twerk on the fence on that one. I can agree. I hope Max said I done flatline. Okay.
You know, it's just my focus was not on what Quad was saying, but I was hurt by it. But I was hurt more than anything that this group of doctors and doctors' wives knew, you know, I had been a drug rep. I had been a reputable medical salesperson, and I was the owner of the franchise. And I've always been professional, and I've never done recreational drugs. So I thought it was bullshit, quite frankly. And I think that, you know, those are some questions that they should still be asking, and they knew it. You know, they knew it was wrong, and they went along with it. So I at that point, I knew that their hate for me outweighed anything.
Absolutely.
Well, and with that being said, I'm just curious, what do you think is harder, being married to medicine or being a doctor?
Ooh, I don't think it's really a comparison. I think that they are different paths. I think being a physician is a very, very hard thing. And that's why I was so intrigued by, you know, the field of medicine, and I really wanted to give these ladies, you know, the glory and show how hard it is to go in, to save lives, the husbands, you know, whether it's a husband or wife, you know, I wanted to show the sacrifices in medicine. So I'm not sure which is harder. I don't think it's fair to really compare them. But I think that there is definitely a special kind of love that we should give to people that have to face that type of, to have to face illness and death every single day. I don't know that I can do that.
Okay, before she goes to her next thing, Eva Renee, I see you bringing up the points. I see you. So I have watched, and this is why I just like going to see different people, because I don't want to get stuck in my own echo chamber. When I tell you the person that don't even like Quad, that's going up hard for Quad because they just didn't see that this happened in a way that seemed fair. And they know that Quad she was at least the figurehead of the vote for Mariah, but like, and I'm talking about Rodney the Voice, like he said, those other women already didn't like Quad, so it was easy to fall in line. I mean, didn't like Mariah, so it was easy to fall in line behind Quad for the Mariah vote. But yes, they are using Quad as the scapegoat for a lot of things. And as we see, I learned the legal term that there is a legal term called unclean hands. And yes, I mean, we're seeing it with Dr. Jackie, which we're getting to. So I do believe that the women in general kind of don't have a leg to stand on. And Quad's dirty on some stuff. I just think that the other women do be dirty too. That's why I just couldn't even be like, oh, I'm team this, team that on this one, because man, they get messy. So yes, Quad has some fault. She definitely does. Queen Black Titanic. Hey, Queen, how are you doing? Come on in for this Married to Medicine tea.
Now, you put a lot of
and support Black Titanic. She is a content creator as well.
Americans to work.
Yes, honey, I did. Talk about it, Steve. Talk about it, Steve. Give me more. Job. Yes, honey.
So when it appeared that they flipped on you on the show and everything.
Like flip on Mars. Yes, they did.
What was your biggest struggle with that? What was your internal battle?
I don't know. I faced a lot of battles. You know, I faced a lot of battles with that. You know, loyalty. I faced the battle of, you know, this was my dream, and I shared it with these ladies, and I never ever. I wanted us to all grow together, and it really, really bothered me because I felt as if it just tore me. It tore me up in the inside. Not that they owed me anything, but I just thought the least they could do is say thank you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that they gave me their asses to kids.
I definitely think at least say thank you. God, dog, y'all have a whole platform thriving because of this, the idea and the see-through, the follow-through of from this woman's head. So yeah, please just a thank you would be great.
And it just really, I just didn't understand it. It was hurtful.
Shame on them.
Yeah, it was very hurtful. But I think that in the end, you know, you don't sometimes do things, you know, for people to say, you know, thank you. Sometimes you just, God used you as a vessel. And I had to realize that's what I was. I was a vessel. They don't owe me anything. Respect would be great, but you know what? I get it from other places. And so I'm blessed.
You truly are. You truly are. I have a two-part question because since we're on the topic of doctors, we're going to get into some things. Dr. Jackie. Now, she's been making some headlines lately, but let me start with my first question. You mentioned the drug. We talked about the drug allegations and how those allegations made you feel.
Yeah.
And during that time, I remember you took, it was like a 5-panel drug test that went back 5 years, hair follicles and all kinds of stuff. And you were looking for support and you said, Jackie, can you please read the drug test? Because you're a doctor. This is very technical stuff.
Yeah.
And she could have exonerated you at that point, but she didn't. How did that make you feel?
Although it made me feel bad, I think that it showed who she was. For me, it did. I saw exactly who she was because outside of me, she took a medical oath. I'm not her patient, but to see a drug test and not even say, no, this is wrong or this is right, but this translates to X, Y, and Z. I saw something different in her, you know.
Before they get to the next question, Agnes, in her interview, in this interview we're watching, I think she's going to say she didn't sell her stuff. She didn't sell the show. She said she didn't. That's out her mouth. She said she didn't. Let's see here. Okay. All right.
No, they had kind of poked out in different situations, but I'm not surprised with any of the things that's going on with the controversy with Jackie because she's shown that since season 1. We've seen how she treated obese ladies, and we've seen how she's judged a lot of women. I mean, you give her grace because she's Dr. Jackie, but she ain't Jesus. And and she makes mistakes like the rest of us. So I think one of the problems with the show is that we have put her so much on a pedestal. And why? Because because her patients are celebrities. No, we got to do better with that. And I think that was a part of my lesson in this journey, putting people on pedestals. Yes, they're doctors. I wanted to pay homage because of all the work and the sacrifice, but they're still people. I mean, and some, like my mama could say, it's nothing worse than the educated fool.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
We love Mama Lucy.
I know.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. You're right. You can't go to Dr. Jackie's office weighing more than 175 without her tearing your head off. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You are so right. So what are your thoughts on Jackie saying that Black women cry wolf and lie to get out of work while pregnant? This is a doctor saying this.
I think that it's horrid for her to plant that kind of seed about Black women when we are already fighting so many stereotypes and preconceived notions. But I think it's great that she's telling you what she really thinks. I think it's great that we've seen what she thinks about Black women and and think that we're crying wolf. And I think that we just have to take a step back, and when people show you who they are, believe them. So I hate that she's made those comments, but I saw who she was when she compared me to herpes, and she's an OBGYN and treat people with venereal diseases daily. You know, so I was one of the victims of her spewed hate, and people kind of swept it under the rug because it was Dr. Jackie, and we got to stop doing that with people.
Yeah.
No matter how many letters they have behind their name. Yeah.
Yeah. Feel bad for her.
Yeah, I can't imagine how patients feel. Yeah. Well, I think she's at the place now. I don't think she takes like Medicare or Medicaid. She has the upper echelon patient. Yeah, you have to be a certain. So there is a certain type of patient that Jackie now should be. Yeah.
That's pretty ironic considering on her conference call with VP Harris, they talked about Medicaid patients and how we need to advocate for them. And Jackie agreed with that and gave the impression that that's the community she serves. When in fact,
No,
that's not true.
No, it's not. And I don't think that is the person that we need or want representing that patient population. My sister almost died in childbirth. You know, she dealt with the exact same thing. She said to her doctor, you know, I feel a certain kind of way. I think she may have had toxemia or, you know, and it just, her doctor didn't listen and she almost died. I mean, so we have to listen when your patients, I tell Aiden every single time he walks in to see a patient, I say, you go in there with an open heart and open mind. You know, you really truly have to listen to your patients. You can't judge people. You really can't. So I think it's horrible that she said those things, but I'm not surprised. And I'm surprised that everybody in the world is acting so surprised because I know who Dr. Jackie is. I told y'all a long time ago.
You did.
Y'all know who she is.
You certainly did.
Okay, before they move on, really good points have been made about Dr. Jackie, and most of them is this underlying thing she may have against women that are bearing children. And I hope she is in therapy for it, but it is, I don't know, especially with the way she's speaking about them. I don't know. Like, I feel like that probably plays a role. Also, in my opinion, Curtis is a passport bro. I think he's a passport bro. Simone Wealthy said, low key, I think Jackie knows Curtis is cheating again. He is going on trips to DR, Colombia, Brazil, etc. by himself. Boy, bye. I wish my man would Curtis is a passport bro, y'all. I think he is. Okay. And she doesn't accept Medicaid. I almost assumed it because it seemed like she only treated celebrities. I almost assumed she didn't accept Medicaid. So rewatching that Kamala Harris interview was weird to hear her with the Medicaid part, you know? It was weird. Okay. All right. We'll keep going.
She showed her slip a long time ago.
Exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is there a new cast member that you would like to share some tea with?
I don't know any of the new cast members, and I think it's I wouldn't want them to go in. I think you have to make an assessment on your own when you go in. I think that's the worst thing you could do is go in and give your opinion in your relationship. Right. And sometimes it's a hindrance because when Buffy came on, I remember I loved her. Like I really liked Buffy. We hit it off. But I didn't want to be too close to her because I knew that they would isolate her for being my friend. So no, there's not a new cast member I would share anything with. Mm-hmm. I tell them, keep your eyes open, honey. Sleep with them open on the trips. And remember, what people do to others, they will do to you in opportune time.
Absolutely.
That's a life lesson. What people do to others, they will do to you in an opportune time. And that table really did. I mean, we literally saw it because you know they brought back the flashback clips when they voted Mariah, and then they're voting Quad now. Possibly different reasons, possibly same reasons of the sense that they probably didn't like Quad at the time, but it was like Mariah was one they really, really didn't like. I don't know. I didn't see through Dr. Jackie, y'all. I'll admit, I did not see through Dr. Jackie. I didn't see her meanness. I thought she was mellow, and I loved her and Simone's friendship, and that's just where my eyes was on their friendship and everything. But this is really sad. When I be hearing when I keep listening to Dr. Jackie talking to Dr. Heavenly about that, I'm like, dang, this sounds worse and worse and worse.
Speaking of Buffy Purcell, sorry, Steve, I would love to see Buffy Purcell come back on Married to Medicine.
Good too, yes. Honey, let me tell you something. People have slept. I don't know if they slept on Buffy or they don't talk about Buffy. The ladies don't on the show. But baby, when I told you that lady came and she was so authentic, she was fire. I didn't cast Buffy. I cast the rest of the ladies. But baby, I hate that I did not. She is amazing, inside and out, beautiful, and she held every one of those ladies accountable. They couldn't take Buffy. They couldn't take Miss Buffy, baby. They could not take Buffy. Buffy came through. She did, and had receipts too.
Shining.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She's all about the numbers. She's really, I like her though, and I like her relationship with her husband, and I like her style. I just like Buffy.
I love that.
She was so confident. It was almost like they hated on her confidence. And her story, I mean, her challenges with, the diseases she faced and just the way they treated her. Just her talking about the infertility struggle that she faced. That was her story and testimony to tell and share. And they didn't give her the opportunity to do that. It's just like people competing for a storyline, but that's that girl's story. And she's young and beautiful. And I just, my heart goes out to her when she, tells her story. But she's amazing. She was an asset to Married to Medicine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And she holds the girls accountable.
She does. And I think that's what they're afraid of. You have this core group who think that they can vote everybody in and vote everybody out, and that's what they're doing. But I mean, before it's all said and gone, they're gonna find themselves with 2 viewers. So see how they worked out for the Golden Girl.
Oh God. Y'all, can I admit, I know y'all might eat me up, but I'm still not feeling well. I've sampled Buffy. Let me start there. I've only sampled seeing Buffy. I don't really be feeling Buffy. I be trying to see if I could listen a little longer, but I don't be feeling her enough to try to get past whatever it is that's telling me I'm not feeling Buffy, y'all. And that don't take away from what Dr. Jackie did. Also, what do y'all think then about the fact that Buffy also on camera I thought she told her business on camera in Simone's office. So the amount of heat on Dr. Jackie for saying it, if it is publicly was talked about because she talked about it on camera, does that not, it don't take away nothing either? Now look, I ain't here for Dr. Jackie. I ain't saying that, but I'm just saying, I don't know if I'm feeling Buffy, not outside of what Dr. Jackie did to her and how she may feel about that. I just don't think I'm feeling Buffy independently, just her as a person. I don't know. It's something that's not rubbing me the right way with Buffy still, although I understand why she might be upset. Buffy is weird for me too, but she was there in person though. That's different. Okay. She told Simone as her friend. Jackie announced it. Now yes, but both were on camera. That's what I'm asking. She told Simone in her office on camera. So that's the part I just don't understand. Buffy is the one who put her business in the street. You don't like Buffy, Teresa? You know me. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just being honest that I'm not sure about Buffy either. I think it was more jealousy about the friendship that Dr. Simone and Buffy have. Okay, not to say Buffy is all that. Okay. I can see that. Simone said, I can tolerate Buffy over Heavenless any day. Sitting there in front of a crowd is much different than being in a room. Okay, so do you think that it's not that it was going to come out on national TV, that you don't think Buffy was mad at that, and millions might know. It was the fact of it being said, repeated back in front of her while she's in front of this actual crowd that's shoulder to shoulder to her. I see that. I can see that. Okay. All right. These women in production were messy as heck to bring Lipton tea on without considering. Oh my God, Eva, you know, Eva, I'm having sweet tea on tomorrow, Eva. Now I can't take back none of the stuff I said. Now it's not to be brought up tomorrow because she is going to be sharing more of a medical thing for her, but that y'all be getting me with these nicknames. Don't make me start giggling. But yeah, just in case y'all don't know, Sweet Tea will be here tomorrow. She's gonna tell her story about endometriosis, though. That is the topic. I told her she does actually not have to talk about the show. Is that now some may naturally tie in for her if she talks about the show, but I told her I'm not a get you gotcha person. So yeah, y'all know we do a lot of awareness type stuff over here, like autism awareness and stuff like that. So she's coming over here for that purpose. And shout out to How I See It TV again. Okay, here you go.
Not the Golden Girls.
It works out. I think anybody can be on the cutting board the way things are going. They don't think that. That's the scary part. They don't know that. They have no idea. You know what I mean? Anybody can be on the cutting board.
With that, Get It by TV that's viewing us live has said, how do you feel about Simone?
I don't.
Next, moving on.
She can live with Lauren.
Do you know Dr. G's new wife, Sweet Tea? Have you met her?
I haven't. I haven't. I've seen her on TV. She reminds me so much of Toya. You know, she had something about her look. She kind of had something about her. She just favors Toya. But I haven't. I've never met her. I spoke, I think, a couple times to the showrunner, James Knox, and he spoke really highly of her and said she was just sweet and lovable and a country girl. So, I mean, I think I'd love her based on that. Just what I've been told about her, she seems to be a sweet girl.
She does seem like a sweet girl.
Yeah.
Do you think the show was an accurate portrayal of you?
You know what? I'm going to be honest. I'm taking too much. I'm extra credit. So that part, people may not like it, but that is a part of me. I don't think they show the layers of me, the many dimensions of me. You know, I think that they tried to typecast me. So no, I don't think they necessarily had an accurate portrayal because they didn't show the full gamut of who I am. They didn't show me as a businesswoman, the fact that I own the franchise. They didn't want to show that. You know, they didn't show me as, really as a mother and my two beautiful children and being in an interracial marriage and, you know, how hard it is to be in an interfaith family. So I don't think that they show that. They didn't show. I think people saw parts of the dedication I have for family, seeing my mom and my sister a lot. That's what the show was about for me, generational wealth and the sacrifices that family has made. My mom made so many sacrifices for me and my sister to be college educated women. So I couldn't imagine going on the marriage and medicine journey without sharing that with them. So no, I don't think that the show necessarily showed me in the most accurate way.
I think overall there needs to be a refresh on producers and what they think are good storylines. Because across every reality show, you hear that a lot. Like we could have seen more of the cross culture with Mariah's family. We could have seen better dynamics with a lot of stuff, but they always hone in on the most pettiest part of a storyline. And I feel like that formula has been done enough. Like we actually do like to see complex things, and it still could be some mess in there. But golly, can we get just a little more substance? Like this is, and that's any show you pick up almost. It's the same thing. I wish they had shown this. I wish they had shown more of this, because they never go touch into that quality, that substance part, in my opinion.
I think they wanted me to be the villain. And I don't mind being the villain every once in a while, but that's not, I have a big heart. And that's, I just think they just show one aspect of me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Can you tell me how your family has been affected or benefited from your vision, the actual vision that you created, because I saw the pilot for your show, and the legacy that's being created by being the creator, the executive producer, and this hit reality show that your brainchild.
Secure the legacy and secure the bag. I think my family has benefited because for me it was important for my children to see me create something, break glass ceiling.
Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I know y'all have probably seen most of this interview in other places, and she has definitely covered the Dr. Jackie part. Sweet tea was brought up, you know, even the quad subject was brought up. So this is on Mariah Huq's own Instagram if you want to watch the rest. I feel like we got through a good chunk of it though, but we gotta touch into this Dr. Jackie stuff some more. So this one I can actually bring up. I downloaded those. So first of all, Hope Mac, hilarious. Okay, I'm so sorry. Why are you doing this to me? Hope Max, I think it'll be in poor taste for the show to be brought up, and she's referring to the sweet tea coming on, Sweet Tea coming on tomorrow, sharing her story, especially since she is coming on for a more serious reason. But if she opens that can of worms, it's gonna be open season. That's why I got my for those of y'all that have been subscribed for 3 days or more, you'll be in the live chat. Ain't nobody else gonna be in here because I need people to already have known the vibe in here, because obviously Sweet Tea, her name causes a lot of uproar, controversy, and everything. And I'm like, we're not really here for that. So yeah, 3 days or longer is on the live chat. It'll be open to everybody to watch, but woo, that chat, I gotta keep a tight lid. Miss Denise, oh no. Miss Denise, prayers to you. I pray for your health. I'm so sorry to see that. Angela, this is my first time seeing this tea, so thank you so much. I appreciate all that you're doing. Oh, I'm okay. Well, I'm glad to share. Definitely glad to share, y'all. Prayers for Miss Denise. Jeez. Okay, let's get into more Dr. Jackie. Let's see here. Rosie said one of my daughters went to her and she doesn't take Medicare. All right. The way we're going to summarize Dr. Jackie's response, or I don't know, how can I say it? Not summarize her response. Let me bring up the TikToker so he can just say it how I feel like most of y'all been saying it, but I'm going to let him say it. Oh, Jesus. Okay, here we go.
And so what we're not going to do is this, Jackie. We are not going to deflect and gaslight now. I didn't really talk about this because I was going to wait to talk about it on the podcast, but there was a resurfaced clip from a video that Heavenly and Jackie from Married to Medicine, they had talking about the mortality rate in black pregnant women, right? The reason why it went viral, right, is because Jackie said that black women essentially cry wolf to their doctors to the point where the doctors don't believe them, and this is how the mortality rate goes up in that community. Of course, she got dragged. Okay, she got dragged all week. Okay, and she has made a response. And I normally I would be like, pause to read. I'm gonna read this to y'all because I want y'all to hear every word. This was Skeletor had to say, child. Recently, a clip from a nearly 2-hour video was taken out of context to make it appear that I somehow take lightly what I have advocated for concerning the devastating problem facing black maternal health crisis. It has been my life's work to highlight and attempt to rectify the issues that devastatingly impact black maternal mothers versus our counterparts. As a physician, I educate my patients every day to be their own best health advocate as we continue to face medical mistreatment and gaslighting. My intention with this broader conversation was to ensure patients enter their pregnancies armed with information and tools to effectively communicate their needs with doctors to ensure a positive outcome. The reason I became an OBGYN is because growing up I saw such a lack of diversity amongst the medical professionals and was determined to be a part of the change. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow I will continue to fight for the lives of black mothers and babies. Bullshit. Okay? So we're not going to admit that we were a little harsh, not even going to try to apologize or try to say that I'm sorry if this may offended people at all. We just want to say context, like this was taken out of context. And let's talk about the context, right? Because the blogs have been posting the full clip between Jackie and Heavenly speaking on the mortality rates of black women. And yes, the question was asked, why is there such a higher mortality rate among black females? And your response was an array of things. You said, outstanding health problems, COVID could be linked to it. Some people don't go to the doctors enough when they're pregnant. And then towards the end, your last reason was the clip that went viral all over social media saying that black women cry wolf to their doctors. Okay? You saying that it was put out of context, it doesn't matter. If they would have got the full clip, people would have still been saying the same thing. Okay, let's be very clear. So that whole context thing is out the question. You don't take accountability for what the things that you said. And you know what? I didn't like Mariah, but I love when she brought up the fact that you have always been like this. You have always said things out of the way, said things condescending, and when people call you out on your stuff, you try to deflect and be like, oh, well, no, that's not what I meant. You read it wrong. The people aren't buying it, and they're going to be dragging your ass just a little bit more because you made this tired-ass response, okay? But anyway, tell me what y'all think in the comments.
I was like, well, he said it. Because Dr. Jackie, they are going to be dragging you. You definitely generalized all black women, and someone said in Chit Chat, I think, but like, what is the majority race of your patients? If they're black women, you're already skewed because we guarantee you, obviously, women will want a break when want and need, not just want a break. And even if it is just for their mental peace, oh well, like, girl, why would you say this? Like, the credibility that goes behind your name, and then you say some stuff like this. Why would you say that? So I knew he ate her up. That's why I picked him. I did pick him because he kind of ate her up. Yeah. So okay, so let me preface this. I don't know if there was a third party to confirm that the two people I'm about to show y'all are confirmed patients of Dr. Jackie. So for me, I am saying these are alleged patients of Dr. Jackie. Okay, because sometimes when there's already an uproar and there's a lot of things around, I'm not saying it's these women that are doing that, but I'm saying people do try to get into something sometimes just so they can, attention is addictive. So therefore, just in case a week from now, if it comes out that these women were not patients of Dr. Jackie, I am saying it is alleged, and it has been posted by a lot of other bigger places. And so we're going to look at it and react. I have not watched the videos myself yet. We're watching them together to react to the information we have right now. Okay. Rose said he was good. Sandra said, I like Sweet Tea. They need to give her a chance. Okay. All right. So let's see. Here is one of the patients. One of the women alleging to have been a former patient of Dr. Jackie. Here's one of them.
As African-American women, we're a bit more dramatic in that you go to the doctor and you complain and you complain and you complain, and you're not taken serious because you cried wolf the entire pregnancy.
That ain't me, boo. I don't know what you're talking about, but go ahead.
I didn't say you. I just said as African-American women, we want to also make sure you're being serious with your doctor and not playing the game so that I can take you off work. Because then we see you 25 times in the pregnancy. It's hard to believe that there's a true problem when there's a true problem.
First off, I don't like talking bad about black business owners or black businesses. Sometimes as black women, we do have to speak up. So around September, October of 99, I got pregnant. I was working for Universal Circus. And one of my coworkers told me about Dr. Jackie, saying that she was Toni Braxton's doctor. We just got insurance. I was like, cool, I'll go to her. So this is my first pregnancy appointment ever. My baby daddy was like, well, do you want me to go? And I was like, nah, don't go. Go to the second one. The only reason why I told him that is because he asked a lot of questions and he be getting on my nerves. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just go to this one by myself. Well, that was a bad idea because as soon as Dr. Jackie came into the office, she was like, hi. She asked me my name, and that's when it just went downhill from there. She was looking at my records and she was like, oh, it looks like you're not married. I said, no, I'm not. And she was like, well, where's the father? And my naive self said, oh, well, I told him not to come. She asked me, so you didn't think that your first doctor's appointment about your pregnancy wasn't important enough for the father of your child to come to? Y'all, I went into that doctor's office feeling like this. But after she said that, I felt like this. She continued to be very judgmental and belittle me through the whole appointment. Saying things like, if the father was here and if you was married. And she's saying these things as she's doing her OBGYN stuff. She kept going back and forth from being shady to being professional. And the more she talked, my self-esteem went from here to here to here. I just remember thinking in my head, oh, I gotta find me another doctor. We didn't have internet at my house at the time, but I just remember thinking, as soon as I get home, I'm going to go back into that big, thick book that they give you with all the doctors in it. I was going to go through that and find me another doctor. So I remember leaving the appointment with my due date and prenatal pills. Everything else is just a blur. I ended up getting laid off, so I decided to move back to our hometown to have our child. So I ended up losing my health care coverage and ended up having to go on Medicaid. I don't know what they did to Medicaid now, but back in the late 1900s, having Medicaid was the shit. I ended up going to this white doctor because I was just like, you know what, I'll just go to anybody after Dr. Jackie. And after that first appointment, I was like, yeah, I need to find me another doctor. I ended up going on different hospital tours, and I was highly recommended to another Black doctor at Baptist Health. Shout out to Dr. Mark Spence in South Miami. However, I did not have a good experience in the hospital because the nurses felt like I was being very dramatic whenever I had my labor pains. As soon as I saw the epidural person come in, I got quiet and I just started relaxing myself because I was not trying to get paralyzed when they were administering the epidural. So I got the epidural, and then the person goes and says, oh, well, I thought you were going to be a problem. And I was like, why would you think that? And they were like, oh, the nurses already warned me about you. And he was like, oh, well, they told me that you've been screaming the whole time that you've been here. And one of the raggedy nurses was in the room when he said this. So my mama turns to the raggedy nurse and the epidural man and was like, I've had 5 girls. So when you're having a baby, you're not supposed to scream? And that raggedy nurse looked at my mama and said, not the way she's screaming. And this was back in 2000, so I'm not surprised to see that Dr. Jackie said all of this about Black women when it comes to being pregnant. It's not only insensitive, but it's very dangerous. I feel like a lot of healthcare providers and Dr. Jackie do not think Black women are human. I think that they don't give a fuck about their Black patients. And there's a lot of greedy healthcare providers with a lot of hatred for their Black patients. And if you're a healthcare provider and you get offended by this, then you're exactly who I'm talking about.
Ooh, child. Like, I told y'all, I didn't hear her story yet either. Ooh, Lord, Lord, Lord. Do y'all recall? Okay, this is gonna, how can I say this? I'm not saying this is the degree that Dr. Jackie would go to or be at. What I'm saying is that I cannot help but to recall, remember the really young couple that she was so short, she should have had a C-section the whole time, and the baby was delivered, but the baby was unalived in the birth, and they tried to cover it up in the autopsy, and then they had to deal with, on top of that, we read both court cases or both complaints, the lawsuits. She was suing the doctor. It was a Black woman, OBGYN, that did that and tried to cover it up and told her to get the baby cremated. Then there was the doctor that was supposed to do the autism, and he posted the images on Instagram saying it was for educational purposes. I don't know How I See It TV. I've been shouting you out though. Middle Sis Journey to Jasmine and How I See It TV and Chef Don Don. Hey, they are content creators. But yeah, that's what I'm recalling with that elitist, that some all skin folk ain't kinfolk type stuff. Because that's what I'm recalling with this. I don't believe you. I'm going to do what I do. I'm not going to listen. And we were reading off the nurse strips and everything, and I had to look up what some of the codes meant. If some of y'all were there for that, it's still up if you'd like to go back and look at that. But I'm telling you, when I heard Dr. Jackie say cry wolf, and then I'm listening to possibly former patients of hers, because I don't know if it's been confirmed, that this is really scary. It's like, dang, man, like we can't win for losing. But that is definitely it's scary. It's so scary. You try to go to who looks like you, and it's still scary. Serena Williams, I don't know what the ethnicity was of her doctor, but money does not buy you safety when you're still Black. You know, so like, yeah, it's so scary. She's going to Women's Health, and I can tell you she cares very much for people of color patients. We need more compassionate providers. We do. I was trying to make it more gentle, Jasmine, but yes, that's what I was talking about. Let's see. Okay. Yes, it was not long ago, and it's still ongoing. I don't know if there's been a resolution to 2 different lawsuits they had to open. They sued the hospital, the actual doctor. Her name is like a Saint something. I can always, it's very, I didn't expect to see a Black woman when I looked up the doctor. It happened in a hospital in Atlanta, exactly. So they're suing them, and then they had to sue the independent autism. I'm so sorry, autopsy medical person. It was crazy. Serena and Beyonce were at risk, right? Money doesn't buy you the safety. It really it can get you a little further, but there's no complete safety. Yep, that's what a lot of people are guessing, that fame and money does not fill that obvious void that she may have, right? Yeah, the doctor was a Black female doctor that was delivering that baby, and the nurse she's suing the nurse Jane Doe's too. The couple is because the nurses weren't going by the strips that come out that monitor like the fetal heart rate and other things that happen that they're supposed to look at. They weren't monitoring that. They've already got independent affidavits from other seasoned OBGYN doctors and seasoned nurses that deal with that area. Y'all, please make it a little more sensitive in the chat, because we don't know what other people have gone through. So please make it more gentle in your chat. And if you're going to talk about if you're going to say the topic, because people might not be ready to be triggered to see that. Like, I'm trying to keep it vague, a little vague. Okay, because yeah, that's jarring, and I don't know. Okay, here's the second patient. This is the one y'all might have seen already floating on Instagram, but here's the second and last patient I'm gonna play about Dr. Jackie, alleged former patient.
I'm seeing Dr. Jackie all over my For You page in regards to the comments she made about Black women, and I just want to give my 2 cents. I chose Dr. Jackie because, she's in the Atlanta area. She was a Black female doctor, and knowing like the high mortality rate with Black women during childbirth, I wanted to feel protected, so I wanted a Black doctor. But honestly, this was the most traumatic birthing experience I could have possibly thought I would have went through. To make a long story short, the day I turned 38 weeks, Dr. Jackie decided to induce me because they thought my baby had a low birth weight, meaning they thought he only weighed like 5 pounds. I went to the hospital that day not knowing that I was going to be spending the next 3 days in labor in excruciating pain. And not only was it painful for me, it was painful for my child, because his heart rate was going up and down, up and down, up and down, with them trying to exhaust every option they could to get him out of me. So when all their methods failed, they ended up telling me that I had to have an emergency C-section because his heart rate had got too low. And y'all, when I tell y'all I was bawling from the moment they told me to the moment they put me on a table, crying, couldn't talk, like I couldn't even open my mouth. After that was all said and done, weighed him, he ended up being 6 pounds, 8 ounces, meaning he didn't have a low birth weight, and he could have stayed in me until he was ready to come out. Mind you, in those 3 days, I didn't see Dr. Jackie one time. Not one time did I see her. And I had my baby during COVID, so it was only one person allowed in the delivery room, me and my mom, and I was scared out of my mind, okay? Scared. And then my baby, like now, he has like developmental delays, and I don't know if I should associate that with them inducing me, because personally, I feel like if they let him cook a little bit longer, he would have been fine. But who am I to say that's correlated? But that's just my story, and I'm sticking to it, and I will not be going back to her.
Okay, so that's the one that was going around that I've seen on various blogs on Instagram. So those are the 2 ladies that are allegedly former patients of Dr. Jackie. Basically, it seems like this ain't it, right? Angela said, what? Dr. Jackie didn't check on this lady not one time, right? That's crazy. And Jasmine, you're good, Jazz. Shoot, I think sometimes I might do it too and be in somebody else's chat. So you're good. I'm just asking since I know this, but I don't be like that with y'all. I know your hearts. Okay. Let's see. Simone Biles' husband. Yep, the trusted took an oath to ruin such an awesome experience, right? Having a baby is no joke. You really have to choose a doctor with which you have a good rapport. When it comes to my health, I don't always choose a doctor because they look like me. Really sad and disheartening, right? Quiet Storm. Also, please support Pinky the Housewife. She is a content creator, in case I didn't say that. I asked my mom too. I asked my mom. I said, Mom, when you had me and my brother, I was like, how was your experience being pregnant and seeing the doctors? And she said she was blessed. She said she had really, really, really good care. So I'm happy for her, because I was just like, with what I'm hearing, I was just like, I never even had. I'm glad I had a chance to ask her about it, because geez. Okay. Hey, Delicia Nicole. All right, let's pull up Simone Biles. And we're having an initial reaction together, y'all. I'm only going off the headlines that I pull this up. So we're going to listen to what he said together, okay? So I got to start from bottom up, because I don't even know. I saw the headlines, but I didn't hear him myself. So I'm going to listen to see what feel do I get from her. Simone Biles' husband saying that he's the prize, he's the catch. He didn't know who she was. So we're going to watch this and see what we get out of it together. Put his foot in his mouth. Okay, let's play it. Let's see. My son was born in a country hospital and they were excellent because I was high risk. Oh, praise God. I'm glad. Okay, here we go with Simone Biles' husband. Oops. Why is it?
Put away. Like the moment.
I see, don't get into no long shit, bro. I gotta ask you, man. God damn, y'all boys scared. Bro, is us pretty?
Is this her husband? Is that him? That's not him, right? No, that can't be him. Is that the interviewer? Y'all tell me, please. That's not her husband, right? Oh, Jesus, please don't let this man be her husband. We wouldn't know who his arse is if it wasn't for Simone, who everything he is. Have a good evening, Rose. Oh, okay. Woo, chat. Okay. I mean, I know it still might be bad what he say, but Jesus. Okay.
Red dimes as we are. How in the hell did you pull Simone Biles? Man, we talking all this football talk, bro. I gotta get I'm over here rubbing my knees.
Hey, Chad, I wanted to tell him he's talking about being looked over. Now when the right people look at you. You know what I'm saying?
How did you do that, bro?
Man, it's really how she pulled me, man. That's the question.
Oh,
man.
Lord Jesus. Now you with Freddie. Now it's back. Now you with
I'm gonna tell you, organic story, man. So I just got to Houston. I probably have been in Houston 7 months. I was single at the time, so I'm just living, being myself. And COVID had just hit. But I had just went to Arizona, and one of my boys are like, "Hey man, you gotta check out this app, And I'm like, "I'll check it out." Like, what is it? It was called Raya at the time. So basically it's like a dating app, but you have to go through certain like criteria to make sure that you're who you are. So literally have been on the app for a couple of days, man. And it's like she pops up and I'm like, let me see what this is. Gymnastics. I ain't never, I never really paid attention to gymnastics. So it piqued my curiosity, So I'm like, okay, that's I'll see what's up. I swiped her and it said we matched. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna see what's up. So I go do my workout and I come back and I get I had some likes on my Instagram.
You feel like every step of the way,
Okay, I guess that's the only soundbite we get from this. Okay, let me give you my initial impressions on what he kind of said so far. This is the part that's catching me up more than him saying, "Oh, she pulled me," because as a person that has a very jokey relationship that we don't clear up what we be saying about each other, me and Mr. Trending, I ain't gonna go too much on she pulled me instead of me pulling her. I ain't gonna go too much on that. But I do find it hard to believe he did not know who Simone Biles was. Okay, we're gonna go to this Ice Cream Convos article to read up on that. And they have 2 articles we got to go into I don't believe he didn't know who she was. We be joking like that too. So I don't know about that part. It's time will tell if he treats her well. So I don't know, but we about to see. The dating app is for celebrities and upper class. They vet the people very deeply. Okay. It's called Raya or something they said, right? I can already tell he's an a-hole. Oh, there's more in the extended clip. Okay, this is the only part they put up that I could see. Okay, well, that ice cream combo put up. I'll say that. Let me hold on. I think I got it. I think I got it saved. But see, Instagram will let you skip ahead. Y'all go watch the full clip. It is in a few places. Let me check my saved stuff so I can tell you where it's at, because we got to get to this article because they're gonna talk about more details. So I'm gonna go there. The Pivot and Jay Owens posted this, but I know my sites posted this. We got let's see. Did they post it? No. Hold on. Oops. Okay. Possibly Dark Skin Women posted it. That's an Instagram account called Dark Skin Women. I feel like It's on Site posted it. So y'all check out the extended clips. We're gonna go to this ice cream combos article to get into a little bit more of the written details. Okay, so this is what the article says. First of all, it says Simone Biles' husband Jonathan Owens is unbothered amid backlash for saying he's the catch in their marriage. Olympic gymnast Simone Biles and her husband Green Bay Packers safety Jonathan Owens are unbothered by the backlash he's receiving for saying he's the catch in their marriage. The outcry stemmed from a recent episode of the Pivot podcast when co-host Channing Crowder asked, "How in the heck did you pull Simone Biles?" Jonathan admitted that he had no idea who Simone was when they first connected in 2020 on the Raya dating app. He said, quote, "I'm like, let me see who it is. I never really paid attention to gymnastics, so it piqued my curiosity," the NFL player admitted. Jonathan Owens quickly realized Simone Biles was more notable than he thought. Quote, "The first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of Instagram followers. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, okay, she's got to be good," he said. Jonathan explained the reason why he didn't know who Simone was saying. Jonathan explained the reason why he didn't know who Simone was, saying, quote, "When she won the Olympics, I was in college and we didn't have NBC. We didn't have Olympic channels. You didn't have NBC on. Okay. And we were in training camp in late July, early August. So I'm not paying attention. I never would have had a moment where I would have watched her compete," he added. Simone Biles messaged him first and they began texting back and forth. Quote, "We couldn't do much because COVID," I said it happened and everything was shut down. Jonathan Owens was playing for the Houston Texans at the time. Quote, "So she came down to Houston. She lived in the suburbs, so she had to drive about 45 minutes. Then the rest is history," he said. Jonathan Owens and Simone Biles got married on April 22nd, 2023 at the Harris County Courthouse in Houston. A few weeks later, they did it big with a second wedding in Cabo. What has the people up in arms is when Jonathan Owens said that he believes that he is the catch in his marriage to Simone Biles. Okay. Now let's go to this other one where they pulled an old tweet of Jonathan Owens. Okay. And this is when he was talking about Gabby Douglas. Okay. So this is an older tweet. Let's see. Bro, the world knew Simone Biles. Okay. Whoa, what Terry say? Oh, Terry said, "I just received my shop alert. Package should arrive tomorrow." Yes. Okay. Please let it arrive tomorrow because that's before Christmas. I love it. Go ahead and let us know, Terry. I hope it's a comfortable hoodie for you. I really hope so. I am praying everything is good. So far, they're doing good on that fulfillment time. I'm gonna tell you that much. Because Terry ordered her stuff on 3 days ago? Something like that. It ain't been that long. Okay, but okay, y'all. Let's get back to Gabby Douglas. We gotta go back. You gotta go back to the site, Okay. Let's see. So this is what they're saying, his connection with possibly already knowing who Simone Biles was. So it says Gabby Douglas trends after Jonathan Owens' old tweets resurfaced. Gymnast Gabby Douglas is trending on Twitter after old tweets written about her by Simone Biles' husband, Jonathan Owens, resurfaced online. Simone Biles and her husband, Jonathan Owens, are unbothered by the backlash he's receiving. Got all that. Oh no, I must need to click on it. I might not be on the right. I'm not in the article yet. Sorry, y'all. Okay. So we already read the first, so we're not going to reiterate that. It says folks immediately took to their Twitter timelines to call cap on Jonathan Owens claiming not to know who Simone Biles was, and it appears they may have been on to something. Someone unearthed tweets from August 2012. Okay, they matched in 2020. Someone unearthed tweets from August 2012 where Jonathan was sharing his commentary on Gabby Douglas and criticizing her looks. The tweets read, "Damn, Gabby is good. Gabby with the gold. Gabby needs to get them bottom teeth fixed, and then her smile will be cool. LOL." Jonathan Owens was watching Gabby Douglas on NBC in 2012, but didn't know anything about Simone Biles and gymnastics. LMA, okay, that's what somebody commented. And they showing his actual tweets. If you can see your screen, they showing it. It was August 2012. Gabby Douglas is now trending on Twitter. Okay. Let's see. Are they saying anything else? I'm trying to see if they connected to him or anything else. This one says, this man knew Gabby Douglas by name, but didn't know Simone Biles. Yeah, we know it. Let's see. It says, the internet is so unforgiving. OMG, LMAO. Why are y'all finding tweets about that lady husband tweeting about Gabby Douglas? Somebody says, so he knew who Gabby Douglas is, but not her teammate. Black Twitter. It said Black Twitter after uploading those Gabby Douglas tweets on Jonathan Owens. Basically, Black Twitter being messy. It says, oh, now they pulling up Mr. Biles' old tweets about Gabby Douglas. They calling him Mr. Biles. Oh, this is about to get nasty. Somebody said the North also remembers that when Gabby Douglas was collecting medals like Infinity Stones, a certain demographic focused primarily on her hair not being done. At least now the people are reminded that Gabby Douglas is an icon in her own right. But yeah. And then I'll read this last one. So he knew Gabby Douglas made this raggedy comment about her, but he didn't know his wife. And it's Candace and Wendy. Okay. Okay, who will fact check who? Let me catch up in y'all comments a little bit. Let me go. Let me stop. Let me hear. Okay, let's see. Okay, Mary White said he's telling lies. Angela said that's BS what he said. May, June, July said I'm not seeing anything wrong with this. And you know, look, I'm gonna let y'all rest where you rest. The only thing I don't believe is that he didn't know who Simone Biles was. That's my thing. My nephew said he didn't know Simone Biles either. Mary said he full of cow shite. Bro, the world knew who Simone Biles was. All men think they're the catch. Nah, Simone's the catch. She's just a stray fish. Not a stray fish. Let's see. They found his old Twitter comments admiring Gabby. Yep. Okay, I'm catching up with y'all. Teresa, I saw you got a tracking number. Yep. Teresa's about to get her stuff. Help Betty Jr. What you want me to help her with? Are you talking about her shipping? Yeah. Yo, I'm about to find out my seat. I just realized, Sandra, you gotta go to timeout. Sandra, let me write your name down with True T. Sandra, and it's Sandra P and Sandra Sanderson, actually. Both of y'all gotta go to timeout with True T and them. You got to. I know you didn't. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get y'all seats assigned. Don't even worry about it. Okay. Sandra, and yes, thank you, Sandra. I saw it come through while we were live. Thank you for getting your t-shirt. And the Zodiac is coming, I promise, Sandra. And thank you for the Cash App. I saw that too. Sandra said, right, he knew who she was. Stop lying, boy. May, June, July said people fall in and out of interest in different things every year. People are too invested and give unsolicited advice because it wouldn't fly with them. Now, May, June, July, I'm not going to disagree with you, but at the same time, I can't say nothing because my whole channel is about commenting on people. I do not know these people. You're right now, but I can't say nothing because that's exactly what I'm doing. Pinky said, what the F is he saying about her? I think Jonathan's a good guy. Got you, Teresa. Even Renee said we will fact check you. Yeah. Black Twitter don't be playing. Major July said, how would they be teammates? I don't believe Gabby didn't compete in 2016. I think maybe it's about his interest in American women gymnastics more than it being on the same team at the same time. It's just that, hey, he was watching the gymnastics as that's an interest that he also had. I think not that they had to be teammates at the same time, possibly. And I don't be out here, I'm not the historian, but he watches gymnastics, I think is the bigger thing. He watching the girls. I'm dying. He's such a bottom feeder. Even Renee, y'all ain't having it. Don't put me in timeout. I'm usually nice. All right, Sandra, you on the watch list. Sandra P, you on the watch list. Let's see. To the corner. Yes. Hey, big sis, peaches and cream. Brittany said, bring out the white chairs. Yep. Yeah. Angela. Hey, Joe, how you doing? CC said, red flag. Watch his behavior, Simone. He sure noted she has had a lots of followers. That's true. That's true. You got to be careful. It's something about these athletes too. Let me say this. I'm about to put him in a box, and I hope he breaks out of that box, and that's not where he stays. But it's something about these athletes. I'm not saying he will do this, but I'm not surprised about like the Iman Shumperts. If y'all were here to go over that and Tiana Taylor's like whole breakdown of how she tried to lift him up, suppress her light, I hope that will not be the situation. So it's just a perk up, pay attention. But I really hope that Simone gets to be happy. I don't get to see a lot of people getting to be happy. So I'm hoping that it was like this. It's a pink flag. It could have been a thing, but it won't be a thing. You know what I mean? So I do hope that. Watch out, she will give you 2 chairs. Right, Joe had 2 chairs. Yeah, she on the watch list, Eva. She on the watch list. Man, Pinky said this man lied, in my opinion. He had to be young. He had to be young because if he was still playing in college 2020 almost, getting out of college, he had to be super young 2012. He was a teenager. That's why I'm not even getting on him too much about saying stuff about Gabby's teeth, because that he was probably an early teenager. I'm not gonna go that far, Nikki, because yes, you gotta do the math now. Kim said, Trent, I got an email that my order will arrive on December 26th. Keep up with your shop alert, Kim, because Terry T Baby was also supposed to get hers on the 26th or 27th, and now she's talking about she might get it tomorrow. And shout out to y'all that ordered from the store. Simone wasn't on the Olympic team in 2012, and if he was in college in 2020, some 8 years later, he was like a preteen when he was watching Gabby. I agree, DG. I'm just saying he has an interest in the gymnastic sports. That's all I'm saying. So it's likely he would watch gymnastics. He would watch the Olympics. That's all I'm saying. That was 11 years ago. He was commenting on Gabby Douglas as a teenager. I agree, T-San. I agree. Their wedding was beautiful. Teresa said, I'm just glad one of our professional athletically athletes married a black woman. Teresa, right? That's true. Now, and he better treat her right. But we don't always see that. Exactly, it's the athletics stalker thing. He knew who the main girls were. They're a beautiful couple, but he gave me Creep Squad vibes. Ooh, 41 Fit. He's still a little boy at the same time. Yeah, even now he still is. They're very young. They're both very young still. Let's see. Sandra P, that's what I said. I don't get in trouble. Okay, so he was around 13. Right. He had access to a Twitter account and no consequences. In my city, we had one married to a black woman, Rodney P, at the time. Okay. Y'all, we got to get to Dr. Melody Shari Rogers. Yes, that's up next. Okay, let me get y'all there. We're going to go to her stories. Yeah, let's show the children first on the Millimeters fan page. Then we're gonna go to Melody stories. This doesn't have much sound, or you know what? It starts to play music, so it's gonna be mute. We'll just get to see it in motion because it does have some music attached. But they are so cute. I don't be going up for kids a lot, but this is so cute. I'm just like I don't even know, because I know they're happy. It's not just like they're being ran like this tight ship, but they're miserable. Like I know they're happy, and I love to see it because I know they are getting that gentle love, and I'm so happy about this. The whole family, this is so beautiful. Shout out to Lauren for posting it, and the Millimeters fan page, Money Making Melody fan page posted it. Melody Shari fan page posted it. Yes, adorable. Yes, isn't that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes. Boss Baby is my dog. You hear me? I hear you, Joe. I hear you, Joe. Okay, let's go to her stories to see some more where she's laying by the tree and everything. So let's hit play on there. So y'all can get a little bit more HD quality on here. Oops. Okay. So then she's shouting out the photographer, I believe. Lauren is tagged in there. Right here, she's saying, Mo, I can't wait to see the final pick Saturday. Thank you, fam. Flew in from Dallas. Everybody, I'm telling you, the best be coming from Dallas. That's all I'm saying. You know, I'm not biased because I'm from Dallas. I'm just saying. But yeah, she said, flew in from Dallas and did your thing, and happy birthday again. Yes, happy with their mother. I love Tank next to mom. Eminem kids are genuinely happy children. Kim, right. Good night, sweet Rose. S.Y. says Sugar Mama getting so big. They look like that's what it is, Nikki. Just just yes, that's what it's giving. Like, we're here, we're doing this. But oh Lord, I ain't even gonna start with him. Look at Sugar Mom with her legs crossed. Right. I'm like, oh my gosh, and they're all on point, not squirming around, but it's also not because they're under an iron fist. It's just like they got the thing, they know the assignment, and then they're gonna go have Sugar Mama gonna have her apple juice and they're gonna go enjoy themselves. Like, it's nice to know that they are happy beyond taking the picture, you know. Let's see. Tank will always protect his mom. Yes, Sandra P said, I love you, child, like a niece and nephew. Internet nieces and nephews. Oh, I ain't even Simone been seen in many Texas parades. I live in Texas. He knew her. Oh, got you, Patricia. Dang, Patricia said, I ain't doing this. They also cute. Beautiful picture of Mel and the Rogers kids. I call them the Rogers kids. Got you, Neva. Hey, Nicole. Good evening to you. Oh, I don't even, y'all, let me tell, how can I say this? Oh, in my heart of hearts, I really believe that Hotel Broketel is very unhinged. And that is why y'all see me, how can I say it? If y'all can, somehow, some way, I don't know how, and I don't even know for sure what I'm asking. He's unhinged. That man is unhinged. And until and by the grace of God, if somehow, some way they don't have to be in his custody like that, keep all of them in your prayers. Keep them in your prayers. I love the Eminem kids. Sugar Mama's growing up. Sugar Mama's growing up so big. They are such beautiful children. Mel and those pretty babies look like royal family. A queen and her prince and princesses. Yes, it's giving. That's what it's giving. Here's another angle with Mel. There's the tree. That one was really nice too. First family of Huntsville. I like that. Yes. From your mouth to God's ears. Yes. Okay. Oh, yeah. Y'all, Money Making Monday winners were announced. Let's see. I'm about to. Oh, okay. I got y'all. Pose Melody. Yeah, Pose Melody. Yes. Prayers for Melody and the kids. Yes. Okay, so Melody posted. Woo! What a super busy week. I know I'm a little late, but I'm announcing the Mel's Money Making Monday winners now. Okay, so let's see. So Chris CLEV2421. I saw somebody I recognized in here. I got really excited. Smile of an Angel won. Congratulations. Essence of Shay. I have seen Essence of Shay in these YouTube streets. Her goal, she says, my goal to establish 3 successful forms of income, get a closer relationship with God and give up control, be mentally, emotionally, and physically happy, learn to love myself and my own company, and travel more. Shout out to Essence of Shay. It says, congrats to all the winners. Now, the next Monday, which would be Christmas. She's actually, she said, and y'all know I love, so I'm giving away 10 $100 prizes. All you have to do is a 30 to 60 second video with my new song, Mrs. Santa. Post it and tag me. 10 $100 prizes. Winners will be announced on Monday. So post your stuff with her Mrs. Santa song. Oh, Terry, no. It was with UPS. Now it's been changed to USPS. I promised it said that I will receive it tomorrow. Oh, Terry, I'm sorry. I work for the post office, so I'm be looking for my package. They better not be playing with me. I'm feeling real special right now, Terry. Prayers for Mel and the Rogers kids. DG said, when you can do a photo shoot in your own house, her house is so elegantly decorated, it provides a perfect setting for her pictures. Very true, DG. Mel and the family is beautiful. I agree. She's showing she sent the money to the winners. She said, oh yeah, she's working out. I have a 20-pound vest too. I need to get back to it, man. But she said Miss Deb gonna have her walking around doing everything in a 20-pound vest next week. She getting her weight down for her next thing. Let's see. Okay, congrats. I don't know what this one was. I think probably if I hit it. Let me see. Oh no, it just went black. Oh, okay, it just went black. Maybe it got taken down. I don't know. Go back. Oh, she cooking. Oh, hold on. Was Mark cooking? It says Mini Mark is here, baby, and he getting this good food ready for place tomorrow. Okay, I see you. Okay. Tomorrow is the community dinner and turkey. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Oh, people already submitting community dinner and turkey giveaway, y'all. So that's tomorrow. And then somebody I think is already submitting their what is it? Their videos with the, oh, y'all can't see this. Lord. There you go. They're already submitting the videos. Mel bought all of Christian Louboutin shoes. That's what was by the tree. Okay, I saw the shoes under the tree. Joe said, do you stay in the same area as Memphis Live Bar and Grill? I have a friend who is a bartender there. Who are you asking, Joe? I'm not near Memphis Live Bar and Grill. Mary White said, I know, right? Mary White said, I'm always praying for them. Y'all submit your videos, tag Melody. I'm pretty sure you need to tag her on Instagram. So do your videos on Instagram, link her song to your video so she can see it, and you might get one of the 10 $100 prizes. Sandra, shoot, I learned something I ain't know. Everybody has a homework assignment. If you have gotten 7th Avenue products and you have not left a online review, and I don't mean just for Black Friday, if you ever had 7th Avenue products and you ain't never left an online review, our homework is by Sunday midnight. We're supposed to have our assignment submitted and leave our review on 7th Avenue's website. So don't forget about y'all's homework. Oh, I'm from DFW. I don't live in DFW now. I actually am trying to go back to see my family back there. That's not the state I'm in now. Hope Max said, ordering mine tonight. What you ordering, Hope? 7th Avenue? But speaking of, don't forget, soft launch has happened. Please go check out trendingatsomepoint.com if you don't mind. And just to show Sandra P that I am getting it ready, Sandra, I did create a section. It's nothing there yet, but it has a page. It's ready to go. This drop down says Zodiac Collection for Zodiac signs. It's coming. So sis, it's coming. But yeah, y'all, thank you so much. And did I cover all of our topics? Let me make sure. I think I did. I feel like I did. LaShawn, I think I sent you your Cash App. I think I did that. Don't forget to please follow me on Instagram so I can drop my my links. So I can drop my live links on Instagram so I can get y'all straight to the videos that I'm referencing, or straight to get you straight to when we drop new stuff, especially if it's going to be limited edition and stuff like that. Okay, Nikki. Okay, yes. I actually did not realize how much autism affected so many people. So, but yes, something in me said put those out. Go ahead. So, breast cancer awareness is there, and autistic adult, please be patient is out. Hoodies and t-shirts. So, thank y'all if you do get a chance. And I understand if the Zodiacs. I feel like that's gonna be the one, but those were on my heart first, so those are the ones that's out. Plus, I had to take my time and figure out some things. I want somebody to feel their hoodie and give me some feedback and stuff. Joe said my son also. Okay, Joe. Let's be clear with saying how she works with people with autism. And then I know Sean, big sis, Peaches and Cream, she shared her story with us. So yes, shout out to my sisters and brothers. Nikki. Oh, yep, there's Sean right there. Or I'm sorry, Peaches and Cream. Yes. And she shared her resources and her story. So I definitely appreciate that. I think we've covered everything. I'm popping the trunk one more time to make sure I've said thank you to everybody. And y'all, tomorrow is the day. I see you tomorrow for the interview, or she's going to share her story. So please come back and show her the vibe we have, like the normal vibe we have, please. I definitely appreciate y'all though. Oh, nice, Nikki. Okay. 28, 26. Yep. I don't know how to tag on IG. I can really sing. Okay, Mary, but don't forget, now you can sing the song, but to be entered to win, you gotta attach her song to it. You gotta do it to her sound, to her actual song sound to make sure you qualify. Hope Max, I think Melody should change the saying from blueprint to gold print because everything she touches, it does turn to gold. I'll be willing to share my saying gold print with her. Got you, Hope Max. Yes, I like it. I like it. Thank you, Joe. All right, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna pop the trunk and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.
All right, we going. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time, yeah. I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time, yeah. We've been talking about it for a while. Before we take a chance to do it, before we